ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः।
षष्ठोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक नंबर 40। पार्थ नैवेह नामुत्र विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति। प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वती समाः। शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे योगक्षेमं योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
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 अथवा योगिनामेव
अथवा योगिनामेव
कुले भवति धीमताम्
कुले
कुले
भवति
भवति
धीमताम्
धीमताम्
एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम्
एतद्धि
एतद्धि
दुर्लभतरम्
दुर्लभतरम्
लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
लोके
लोके
जन्म
जन्म
यदीदृशम्
यदीदृशम्
तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगम्
तत्र
तं
तं बुद्धिसंयोगम्
बुद्धिसंयोगम्
लभते पौर्वदेगिकम्
लभते
लभते
पौर्वदेहिकम्
पौर्वदेहिकम्
यतते च ततो भूयः
यतते
यतते
च ततो
च ततो
भूयः
भूयः
संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन
संसिद्धौ
संसिद्धौ
कुरु
कुरु
नन्दन
नन्दन
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव
पूर्वाभ्यासेन
पूर्वाभ्यासेन
तेनैव
तेनैव
ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः
क्रियते
क्रियते
यवशोऽपि
यवशोऽपि
सः
सः
जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य
जिज्ञासुरपि
जिज्ञासुरपि
योगस्य
योगस्य
शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते
शब्दब्रह्माति
शब्दब्रह्मादि
वर्तते
वर्तते
Up to the shloka we have seen, and give just a gist of what we have seen from 41 to here, 40th shloka onwards. An important shloka for 40th shloka, an assurance is given. Kalyana krita kaschit durgatyam na gacchati. There is no declension, there is no downfall for the person who has taken up this pursuit of Atmajnanam. There will always be a growth for him. There is no going back, there is no going down. So there is no worry of taking adho janma or adho loka. It is only a growth. So kalyana krita is shravanam, shastra patanam, shastra adhyanam, listening to the shastra, listening to the Vedanta, listening to the shastra. That is kalyana krita. Krita, karoti, and shastram is shubha. It is mangala for the end, which is mangala. Moksha is mangala. Kalyan, that is Kalyan. In fact, Kalyanam, Vivaha is also meant for that. That's why it is called Kalyan. It gives that Pakvata, the Yogyata, so that this Kalyanam leads to that final Kalyanam. That Kalyanam, that final Kalyanam, that is in the form of Jnana, one with the Lord. That is through Jnana. For which the means, the Pramana is Shastra. Therefore, one who has undertaken this pursuit, where is Durgati? There is no Durgati, there is no Adhogati. Suppose if the person doesn't get in this Janma, what will happen to that person? Will he have to come back and start again? No. He will get Janma in having gone to other loka, if at all, if he goes, stays there for some time, because he has gained some punya, he will exhaust the punya there and then come back, and he will get Janma in a Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe, in a cultured, in an affluent family. He will be born and he'll continue his pursuit. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gyeke Yoga Brashtaha, the one who didn't make it in the previous Janma, now he attempts to make it. Or Yoginam Kule, or he gets Janma in a Kula, the family of yogis. This such type of janma is not easy. It is durlabhataram. It is a rarity. To find a family which is the yogic family, that is the follower of the Veda, the cultured family, committed to dharma, and it is a yogi. Yogina means they are karma yogi or jnana yogi. The family, the members of the family, the parents may be karma yogi or jnana yogi. So born in that family, helplessly the person will be brought up, the person will be a brought up jnani or brought up yogi, karma yogi. Such janma is the rarity. It's not easy. One must have done enough homework in the previous janma that he encashes in the form of taking janma in this and continues his journey. Therefore, where is downfall? There is no durgati for this person. So, having born in such a family, either in the family of yogis or in the family of cultured people, he continues. Tatratam buddhi sanyogam. Buddhi sanyogam, he connects himself with that buddhi, that inclination, what he had gained in the purva deha, purva dehikam, purva deha. In his purva deha, in his previous janma, what he had attempted, that he did not make it, but he had got samskaras of that. So he connects with that samskara, the spiritual inclination. That is why there are spiritual prodigies. In the birth itself, they exhibit such qualities. Why? Because they must have been yoga prashta in the previous janma. So tatratam buddhi sanyogam, the samskara sanyogam, they connect with that buddhi, they connect with that knowledge, what they had gained, acquired in the previous body. That choice is there only for the mumukshus. That the choice is there only for in the realm of spiritual knowledge, not in the material knowledge. Material knowledge, again, even though you may be a PhD in this Janma, would have got PhD, double PhD or triple PhD, whatever it is. Next Janma, when you come back, again, you have to start from kindergarten, ABC. You cannot start from the third PhD you have done, you can pursue from there. But not in the case of, that is not in the case of spiritual knowledge. You will start from where you left. So therefore, having born and having connected with the knowledge which he had acquired in the previous body, previous janma, from there, etate, again he strives. Tataha bhuyaha, again, samsiddhau, for gaining the samsiddhi. Then, purva abhyasena, that is 44th shloka. Purva abhyasena, purva abhyasa. The abhyasa, the practice, the spiritual practice, the form of shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam, what he had done, that is the purva abhyasa. Why here Bhagavan says purva abhyasa is, Arjuna may have a doubt, whatever effort I have put in this janma, will it all go waste? Okay, should I start again from the beginning? No. Purva abhyasena, that is, suppose if it happens, there is no such happening, there is no such situation at all, hypothetical conditions not there. Because of your purva abhyasa, that samskara is so strong, even if you are not interested in moksha, you will be helplessly be brought to this moksha marga. Therefore, there is no question of the person getting lost. There is no question. Therefore, Arjuna, you need not have this doubt. You will helplessly gain this knowledge. There is no choice for you not to gain this. Even if you are not interested in yoga, even if you want to avoid it, this samskara, what you had gained in the previous janma, through the previous janma, that will keep popping up all the time. So, therefore, helplessly, avashaha api hriyate, it will ahriyate, it will it will pull you. So it will draw you for this marga, moksha marga. Tena purvabhyasena. Therefore, in this janma, you need not do anything special to become a seeker of moksha. He was already a mumukshu, previous janma. So he continues to be a mumukshu. He starts by being a mumukshu. Already he had done homework. So he starts being a mumukshu, in fact, jigyasu, because he had done shravanam, mananam, vididhyasanam. So he was a mumukshu before. Then he discovered that moksha is only possible through jnanam. Therefore, he has done shravanam, guru upasadanam, shravanam, mananam, vididhyasanam, all this he had done. Now, in this janma, he will be a jigyasu. Because he had done homework, therefore, Shabda Brahma api ativartate. Shabda Brahma referring to Karma Kanda part of the Veda. So he doesn't have to do again karma, again chitta shuddhi, jnana yogyata, praptihi jnana yogyata, yogyata, yogya siddhya, this guru, jnana yoga iti, that sequence is not applicable for this person. Already he has been a jigyasu. Mumukshu to jigyasu itself is a big shift. Mumukshu to jigyasu. For jnana yoga, chitta shuddhi is required. For chitta shuddhi, karma is required. Already he had done homework. Already he had done karma and gained chitta shuddhi. Therefore, jnana yoga. Only thing is, jnana nishta has not happened before that. Before that, he probably left the shariram, either because of inadequate effort or maybe he drifted away. He got drifted away from this path, whatever may be the reason. Again, he did not come and do the karma, follow the karma kanda portion of the Veda, gets chitta shuddhi. That is not required. Therefore, Shabda Brahma ativartate. He doesn't require. That is why you see some jnanis directly they take sannyasa. From Brahmacharya ashrama to directly sannyasa also. Not doing karma. Sannyasa is Vividisha sannyasa. Vividisha sannyasa is being a brahmachari, then taken to Grastha following the Vedic injunctions, doing karma, then growing to be a matured person, then take to Vanaprastha. Finally, they give up sannyasa, Veditam Vicha, wanting to know, therefore they take sannyasa, Vidisha sannyasa. So they follow the krama. They follow the ashrama krama. For this person, ashrama krama involves karma, following the karma kanda of the Veda. They have to perform nitya naimittika the karma. For this person, already he was a jignyas, and he's helplessly brought in this to this pursuit in this janma because of his purva abhyasa balam, the strength of his previous spiritual practice. In the previous janma, he had many satsanga associations with santahas, with great saints. Therefore, gained this knowledge but could not make it. Therefore, in this janma, Shabda Brahmati Vartate. So, therefore, Shabda Brahmati Vartate, it transcends Karmakanda portion of the Veda and takes to sannyasa directly and pursues. Either he takes to sannyasa or whatever it is that sannyasa, I say sannyasa is not a necessity. Antara sannyasa is important. The spirit of sannyasa. Antara sannyasa. Shabda Brahmati Vartate. It transcends karma, means it did not do karma yoga for chitta shuddhi. That is the idea. Already been done, therefore he need not do again. So therefore this person, he discovers himself to be a vairagi, therefore gives up karma. He understands the limitation of the karma. Parikshalokan karma chitan brahmanaha nirvedam ayat. Already nirvedam in the previous janma. Already he had got vairagya. He had cultivated vairagya for karma. And already grown to be a jigyasu. Therefore, in this janma, he directly takes up this pursuit of knowledge he discovers himself to be a Vairagi, and he takes to this the knowledge of the pursuit of this knowledge. Therefore, the Atma Vichara, it starts in this Janma without passing through all the niyama, the krama of the Veda, karma, upasana. All these things are not required. He had gained Chitta Shuddhi as well as Chitta Naishalyam. How do you say all these things? Bhagavan, words are the pramana. Bhagavans are words are the pramana. So the words are pramana, and we can also give supporting logic. If a person, the child, if the child born child is a prodigy, how do you account for it? From where the child has got such talents in this by birth, this Janma by birth, how do you explain? Must have gained before. That's the only logical explanation can be given. The only logical explanation that can be given for a child to be a prodigy is he had gained earlier. Earlier means when? Not in this Janma. We have not seen in this Janma in any other form. In this form we have not seen, or any other form. Must be in the previous Janma. So therefore, there is no way of proving this to be illogical or wrong, because of two reasons. One is the words of Bhagavan or the Pramana. Second thing is we can logically explain this. Therefore, Purva Abhyasena, Purva Abhyasa Bhalena, strength, because of the Purva Abhyasa Pala, the Pala as well as Bala, both Yavashaha, helplessly, Hriyate, brought Saha Agriyate, Saha Jigyasuhu, is a Jigyasu, Purvabhyasena Hagriyate, the one who had slipped away from the yoga, the Jigyasu, in this Janma, is brought into this Moksha Marga without having to go through Karma Kanda again. Therefore, Shabda Brahma Ativartate. Iti we have seen. Now, the next shloka, 45. Let us read. Prayatnadhyatamaanastu
प्रयत्नाद्यत्मानस्तु
yogi samshuddha kilbishah
योगी संशुद्धकिल्बिषः
aneka janma samsiddhah
अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः
tato yati param gatim.
ततो याति परां गतिम्.
So this shloka describes the result of this pursuit of jnanam. What is the result, ultimate result? By the pursuit of jnanam, this knowledge one gains. Here, Bhagavan says, since that person is a yoga brashta means yoga brashta is not a derogatory term. A person who had done work but not enough, who had put effort but not enough effort, inadequate effort, or maybe because of some reason drifted away from yoga, some strong karma, therefore drifted away from yoga. So that person is a yoga brashta. In this janma, he is a prepared person, he is an adhikari now. So, previous janma, from the standpoint of the previous janma, you can call him a yoga brashta. Now, in this janma, he is a born adhikari, he is a prepared person. Therefore, he can gain jnana nishta in this janma itself. Already prepared, therefore, in this janma itself we can gain. Therefore, prayatna dyatamanaha. Prayatna means effort. Yatamanaha, that yata also yatate, that is also effort. So how do you explain here? It's a punarukti dosha. repetition of the word having the same meaning. So we have to give it different interpretation, different meanings. Prayatnad yatamanaha. Prayatnad yatamanaha. So prayatnad, Bhashyakara says adhikam iti. That is the will of the person. Can take prayatna to be the will, yatamana to be the yata is to be the effort. So therefore, referring to the person who is making effort with his will, who is making effort with his will, or who is making more effort. Prayatnat yatamanaha. Bhashyakara gives the meaning. Prayatna to be adhikam iti. The Bhashyam, adhikam yatamanaha, prayatna. By giving the meaning of adhikam to the word prayatna, that punarukti dosha is avoided. But we can take prayatna to be the free will, the will of the person. That is also a prayatna, effort. So you have to make your will, you have to exercise your will. That is also an effort, internal effort. And the effort which is physical, that is yatna, that is yata. So prayatna yatamanaha, referring to the person who is making effort with his will. That is, his will is got free will that also supports and in making effort, appropriate effort. Therefore, prayatna yatamanaha saha kaha, saha yogi. Is a yogi and he is samshuddha kilbishaha. Kilbisha means impurities. Kilbisha is impurities. Impurity in the form of the kama krodadi or any obstructions, any hindrances, papa karma. They're all kilbisha only. Because that karma, papa only drifts away a person from the yoga marga. They're all impurity, kilbisha. Now this person is samshuddha, purified, is cleansed of all the papa. Kilbisha, ragadvesha is cleansed of ragadvesha. Therefore, ragadvesha not that, therefore samshuddha is clean, is free from the impurities. The karma yoga has given him chitta shuddhi. When did he do karma yoga? Not in this janma. He had done before. Therefore, he had gained chitta shuddhi. With the chitta clean, is born and making effort, appropriate effort. The effort with this will also supports. So, therefore, and here this the samshuddhi, the antakarna shuddhi, it is not gained in just one lifetime. That is why it says aneka janma samsiddhihi. What is the samsiddhihi? This samsiddhihi, aneka janma samsiddhihi. The knowledge doesn't take many janma. The knowledge takes place when pramana is operated. Like any other pramana, Shastram being a pramana, when it is operated, the knowledge has to take place helplessly. Whether you want to know it or not, when you open your eyes, you see, you want to see or not, you see the object. When you open your eyes, you don't have choice not to know. With regard to pramana, you don't have choice. With regard to doing, you have a choice. With regard to karma, you have a choice. What about with regard to knowing? When the pramana, when the means of knowledge is operated, no choice. When you open your eyes, you see it. You cannot choose not to know it, not to see the object. Similarly, Shastram being a pramana, when the Shastram is operated, you have to helplessly get the result. So for Jnanam, it doesn't take Janma. Then what? Then why many Janmas? Aneka Janma Samsiddhihi. Why it is said that it is gained after many Janma? That is Antakarna Shuddhi. Antakarna Shuddhi, the preparation, that is not gained in one lifetime. Preparation takes time. You cannot quickly prepare also. There is no like fast food, here similarly, there is no crash course to make oneself prepare. It takes time. One has to start from where one cannot jump like a frog. People are at different levels of preparation, different degrees of preparation, different levels of preparation. Therefore, one has to start from where one is. So it takes time to process the raga dvesha. So all raga dvesha only. So therefore, that samshuddhi alone, that antakarna shuddhi alone takes many janma. It takes many janma to remove this impurities, antakarna, or to gain this antakarna shuddhi, the purity of mind. It is not an easy thing. That is why it is gained through many janma. Now, if you enjoy antakarna shuddhi, suppose that is because of your preparation in the previous innumerable janmas. A Buddha is not born just in a day. It was because of his 500 janmas of preparation. He had prepared himself for 500 janmas. 500 is just a number. That homework, that preparation had made him a Buddha in this lifetime. So therefore, that many janmas with regard to the preparation. Therefore, the one who has taken many janma, now who has taken many janma and worked for moksha, therefore worked for gaining antakarna shuddhi, he has gained samskaras over many janma, he has prepared himself through many janmas. Now the person is qualified for the knowledge. Therefore, aneka janma samsiddhi. Aneka janma samsiddha. Because of the samskaras which he had gained over many janmas, the samskara, yoga samskaras, aneka janma samsiddha, yoga samskara, he had done yoga samskara, karma yoga samskara, yoga, by that raga, dvesha, all these malas are cleansed. Therefore, having prepared oneself in this way, that person now is qualified for jnanam. Therefore, aneka janma samsiddha. Samsiddha refer to the person who has clear knowledge. Samshuddha, samsiddha. Samshuddha kilbishaha, samshuddha kilbishaha, referring to the person who has the antakaranam, which is free from impurities, raga dvesha. Samshuddha kilbishaha. That indicates the preparedness of the person. Therefore, that preparedness is gained through many janma, and the result of that is gained in this janma, the samsiddha, that clarity of knowledge, clear knowledge, apratibadda jnanam, the jnanam which is unobstructed, that is gained aneka janma. Therefore, only aneka janma samsiddha. Not that jnanam is gained after many janma. That preparation alone takes many janma. By that, samshuddha kilvishaha, samsiddhaha bhavati, aneka janma samsiddhaha. Aneka janma samsiddhaha. Samsiddhaha gains clarity. Therefore, param gatim yati. Param gatim yati, the gati, which is the ultimate gati, and param referring to that gati, that destination from where there is no return. You cannot come back. Moksha is an end, it's a gati from where you cannot come back. Therefore, there is no punarjanma. It is free. Other ends, the end which are gained through karma, which are gained through karma, the end that are from there you return. The end, what you gain by karma, that is through artha kama, purushartha, dharmartha kama, that is subject to coming back. That is subject to coming back. Whereas the end which you gain by this pursuit of jnanam, the moksha, from where you cannot come back. Therefore only param gatim. Swarga gati, you come back. You go to Swarga and come back. Or any other gati, any other loka, Swarga, Naraka, you come back. But moksha is the end, ultimate end from where there is no return. Therefore, he gains moksha, having prepared himself through many janmas. In this janma, he gains samsiddhaha. Samsiddhaha, Vashakara says, Labhya Samyak Darshanaha, yes, clarity of vision of Jiva Brahma Aikyam, that Aikya Jnanam, Aham Brahma Asmi, Aham Jagat Karanam Brahma Asmi, iti, that Jnanam is apratibadda, unobstructed, clarity, that is why Samyak Darshanam. Having gained that, he get the Gati, which is Param Gatim, Prakrishta Gatim. He gained the Gati. Here also gain the Gati, there is no going. Here gaining in terms of knowing. It doesn't go anywhere. Where to go? He becomes one with Brahma. Becomes also within quote. He recognizes his aikyam, oneness with Brahma. He recognizes his identity, his oneness with Brahma. Brahma is partless. Brahma is nishkalam. Brahma is nitya shuddha mukta swabhavaha. That is myself. Therefore, where is Janma for Brahma? Since Brahma is partless, Brahma doesn't have Janma. Brahma doesn't have avayava, not subject to change. Therefore, that is what I am. That is moksha. So for gaining which, there is no return. Therefore, moksha is the end for which jnanam is the means. Jnanam is gained through pramana. When pramana is operating, jnanam has to happen. But for gaining the jnanam, jnana yogyata is required, preparation. That alone takes time. That is aneka janma samsiddha, because of his effort in so many janma that gives him the benefit of gaining this jnanam in this janma. So which janma a person will gain moksha, we cannot say. It all depends on his samskaras, yoga samskaras, the spiritual samskaras. So therefore each one of us are at different levels. From there we work, we progress. But one should not give up. That is idea. One cannot, even once you step into this marga, you cannot give up also. As said in the previous shloka, Purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate yavashopi saha. You will be helplessly drawn to the teaching. Whoever may be the teacher, you will be helplessly brought to the teaching. There is no choice because you have earned it. The samskara, the yoga samskara, that will keep pushing you. So you cannot really get away from it. So that is a blessing. That is a blessing. Then the next shloka, the next two shloka, 46 and 47. 47 is the last shloka of this chapter. So the two shlokas glorifies this yogi. The yogi, samshuddha kilbishah, that yogi. Who is that yogi? That jnananishtaha yogi, who has gone through all the sadhana and who is established in this jnanam, atma jnanam, that yogi is praised. Is praised by the following two shlokas, 46 and 47. Let us read. Tapasvibhyo dikho yogi.
Tapasvibhyo yogi.
Jnanibhyopi matodhikaha.
Jnanibhyopi matodhikaha.
Karmibhyaschadhiko yogi.
Karmibhyaschadhiko yogi.
Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna.
Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna.
Tapasvibhyaha adhikaha yogi. Jnanebhyaha adikaha karmebhyascha adikaha. Adikaha, adikaha. Adikaha means utkrishtaha, superior, greater, exalted. That is the meaning of adhikaha. Bhagavan already said who is the exalted person. Exalted person is this yogi. This yogi, this meditator or jnana nishtaha, or in the language of second chapter, sitapragyaha, sitadehi, samadhistaha. All these are different names for the jnani, jnana nishta, and jnana nishtaha. Jnana nishta means one who has the knowledge of that Brahma to be oneself like the berry in one's hand. So clear for him, the clarity. So there is no doubt. Samshaya Ragita Jnanam, Pratibadha Ragita Jnanam. So that clarity, that Jnanam, that makes him free. So he's free. So that is a yogi talked about here. So that yogi is Adhikaha, yogi, tapasvibhyaha, tapasvibhyaha, compared to all the tapasvis. Tapasvi is referring to the people who performs different kinds of upasana, different kinds of meditation, different tapas, torturing their body, they do tapas. Any self-mortification, that is tapas. Different upasana, different kinds of meditation people do compared to all of them. And also karmibhyaha, compared to the karmis who perform the karmas enjoined by the Veda, Vaidika karma. They're all mumukshus, no doubt. They are not condemned here, to be noted here. Compared to them, this yogi who has gained the end is greater. So, therefore, the one who has pursued his yoga, dhyana yoga, that person is greater. Is compared to other, is greater. In the same way, jnanibhyaha api, here jnani means not the Atma Jnani. Here jnani referring to the people who are well informed about the Veda and other Shastras. Jnani here, scholars. Jnanibhyaha referring to the scholars. Jnanibhyaha. Panditaha ityartaha. Panditebhyaha. Jnani here means Pandita. Well informed people, they are Pandita. Not that they have Atma Jnanam. They are great because they have scholarship. They have studied the Vedas, other Shastras also. Erudite people. So, compared to them, this yogi is greater. The Pandita, the Jnani may have knowledge, but the knowledge should be converted into Jnanam, clear vision of Atma. Unless it is done, then it is only just a knowledge, only scholarship. So that it should become Jnanam. But this person has gained Nishta and this Jnanam, therefore greater. This person, yogi, the Jnana Nishtaha, is superior, greater to tapasvis. Compared to tapasvis is greater, compared to karmis is greater, compared to jnanis, that is the panditaha, the scholars, is greater, is great. So yogi adhikaha, glorifying. Great means the greatness of the yogi is conveyed by comparison. Not that others are inferior. The yogi, the wanting to be yogi. Arjuna wants to be a yogi. So that is the goal. Therefore, to encourage him, he says, Tasmad yogi bhava Arjuna. Therefore, here he says that yogi is greater. Therefore, the yogi who is superior is not a karma yogi or ashtanga yogi or tapasvi or a scholar. It's a jnana yogi. Is a yogi who enjoys the vision of Atma in all beings. Who enjoys the vision of oneself in all beings and all beings in oneself, as Bhagavan said before, that person that person is free. That person is free, is not touched by sukha or dukkha. Is not touched by sukha or dukkha, is liberated, is free. So the one who is free is greater, is greatest, is the greatest. Therefore, tapasvis, they are in the process. They are at the sadhana level. Similarly, jnanibhyaha, jnanis, they are also at the level of jnanam. They are at the level of jnanam, they are greater. But the jnanam has to be converted into nishtha. Similarly, karmis also they are in the process. So, but yogi has gained the destination. He has gained the end. Therefore, yogi is greatest. So compared to the tapasvis who live the life of the meditation, this yogi is greater, superior to scholars, superior to karmis, superior to those who perform karma. By karma, they gain chitta shuddhi. This person gained chitta shuddhi, has gained chitta shuddhi, and also jnanam. Therefore, greater. The end is pointed out. So the end is not to stop with being a tapasvi or a karmi or a jnani. Not just scholarship. Scholarship is not the goal. The goal is jnanam nishta. Therefore, jnana nishtaha atava dhyana yogi, whichever name you call, dhyana yogi. Yes, chapter is dhyana yoga, therefore dhyana yogi. Dhyana yogi means he is a jnani, that is jnana nishtaha, siddhaprajnaha, ityartaha, who enjoys the vision of the Atma being everywhere. Agam Atma Brahma is the Karanam of this Jagat. Therefore, all sorts of limitations has gone away from this person. He is one with Brahma. That person is superior. Therefore, you become that person. Tasmad Yogi Bhava Arjuna. Therefore, a Arjuna, you work for to be that yogi. You work for to be that yogi. Don't stop anywhere. Don't stop anywhere. Don't stop with even scholarship. Don't stop being a tapasvi. You may be a tapasvi, but compared to tapasvi, yogi is greater. Even karma yoga also is a means. You cannot stop there. You cannot be a karma yogi forever. How long you will claim yourself to be a karma yogi? You cannot claim yourself to be a ashtanga yogi. How long? You cannot claim yourself to be tapasvi. You may be a tapasvi. You have to grow. But after becoming a yogi, the jnana yogi, what scope is there further? There is no further scope. It is the end. Nobody is greater than Jnana Yogi, Jnana Nishtaha. Therefore, you become Yogi. Iti. The end is pointed out. Therefore, it's a glorification of the Jnana Nishtaha. Now, the next shloka, the same glorification is done. Let us read the next shloka. Yoginamapi sarvesha
योगिनामपि सर्वेषां
madgatenantaratmana
मद्गतेनान्तरात्मना
श्रद्धावान् भजते यो माम्
श्रद्धावान् भजते यो माम्
समे युक्ततमो मतः
Same
समेयुक्ततमो
Yuktatamo
मतः
सर्वेषां योगिनाम्, among all the yogis, madgatena antaratmana. Antaratma is antakarana. Madgata is mamagata, that is antakaranam is absorbed in me. The one whose antakaranam, the mind, is absorbed in me, sarvesham yoginam, is yuktatamaha, is the most exalted person, most exalted. And he is shraddhavan, he has got shraddhavan, he has got shraddha in me. and is Shraddhavan bhajate. Shraddhavan bhajate. Shraddhavan bhajate. Yaha Shraddhavan bhajate mam saha. Saha yuktatamaha. Saha yuktatama is the most exalted. Iti mama mataha. This is my vision. This is my view. This is my conclusion. So here, what Bhagavan says is, his mind is absorbed. That mind of a person who is absorbed in me. In me is, who is that me? Is it Krishna who is in physical form? No. Here it is Krishna who is Ishvara, who doesn't have a particular form. In Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, there is an object of Dhyanam, Dhyaya, and Dhyata is the Dhyata, Dhyaya. There is duality. Dhyata, Dhyaya. That is how we start Saguna Brahma Dhyanam. Dhyanam means meditator and the meditated. The person who is discussed here, he meditates on Krishna, not the physical Krishna, not the Krishna who is in the Kurukshetra now, but the Krishna who is Ishvara, who doesn't have any particular form. He is Nirgunam Brahma. So, Antarena, Antaratmana means mind, Antakaranena. Antakarana, Madgatena Antaratmana. Madgata, it is Madgata. That Antakarana is Gata, is gone, absorbed in whom? In me. In me, the Ishvara. It means his mind is completely absorbed in me, the one who is Nirgunam, doesn't have particular form. Brahma. Therefore, what he is saying is Aham Saha. Saha Aham. I am Aham Saha. I am that. I am Aham Tat. Tat Aham. Aham Brahma. It means there is no division. There is no division between the meditator and the meditated. There is no difference between this, the yogi, and the Ishvara. The yogi is Ishvara. Therefore, only Sarvesham Yoginam Yuktatamaha. Therefore, only is considered to be the most exalted among all the yogis, because he enjoys the vision of oneness of Ishvara. Ishvara, he enjoys oneness of Ishvara within. He doesn't have the notion of the division, separation. Bhagavan is not different from me. There is only Bhagavan. There is only Eka Vishaya. The individuality is not there. So that person for whom there is no separation, there is no distance between himself and Ishvara, that person, that yogi is the most exalted person, most exalted yogi, exalted person. So therefore, once this, that aikyam, jnanam, that identity, oneness with Ishvara is gained, that person is said to be an accomplished person. Yuktaha, because Yuktaha means accomplished. Accomplished person is an accomplished person. Who is accomplished in yoga? The person who has discovered his identity with Ishvara. That person is an accomplished person. And that also Shraddhavan. Shraddhavan. He has got Shraddha. Shraddha means he has got Shraddha in the Shastram. Shastram as a pramana. Shastram means for gaining the knowledge over which he has got Shraddha. Therefore, the Shastra, therefore Shastra, Shraddhavan means implies Shastra Shravanam. He had done Shravanam. Shraddhavan, therefore he is the, he has done Shravanam, Shraddhavan, because he has got Shraddha. Therefore he only goes to Guru and gains this knowledge. Therefore, he has Shraddha in Shastram, Shraddha in the words of the Guru, through which only he gained this knowledge. Therefore, Shraddhavan implies he has got appreciation of the Shastra as the means for gaining knowledge, So therefore, Shraddhavan Santaha, such a person who meditates on me, the Ishvara, and gets the clarity, the knowledge which is clear, that the knowledge of oneness, that person is the Yuktatamaha. That person is Yuktatamaha. So then we may ask, why not meditate on the form of the Krishna himself? Krishna is Bhagavan. As an avatara, yes, is Bhagavan, but he is also finite. The Nama Rupa is finite. That Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, this individuality is there. That Veda is there, Veda Buddhi is there. But in Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, that the Veda Buddhi is destroyed. The Buddha Buddhi goes away. There is Abheda Buddhi. Agam Ishvarahat na binnaha iti, the Jnanam. That Jnanam only Aikya Jnanam. I meditate on Ishvara, that Ishvara is not different from me. Then where is meditation? That is only Jnana. Therefore, that yogi who enjoys the vision of the Shastram, that's Shraddhavan, enjoys the vision of the Shastram. That is why what the Shraddhavan is. Shraddhavan very important. By that, Vyasacharya says, only through Shastram this knowledge is gained, being a Pramana. Therefore, the Shraddhavan. He highlights the word Shraddhavan. Otherwise, why it is required? He has gained oneness, the knowledge of oneness with the Ishvara. Then what is the use of this Shraddha here? Shraddhavan yaha bhajate. He has got Shraddha in the Shastram. Shastram reveals the oneness of Jiva with Ishvara. Therefore, that Jnanam revealed by the Shastram, he discovers. He discovers Madgatena Antaratma. Therefore, that yogi, with the help of the Shastra Pramanam, that person who discovers the oneness of Ishvara, who discovers the identity of oneself with Ishvara, that person is Yuktatamaha. Iti me mataha, iti, it is my mataha, mama, it is my vision, it is my view. Iti. So therefore, Shraddha is required. Shraddha implies Shravanam. Shravanam followed by Mananam and Nididhyasanam. By Nididhyasanam, he gains clarity, a clear knowledge of the oneness of Jiva with Ishvara. The person who gains is Yuktaha, is the accomplished person. Yuktatamaha is the Yuktatamaha. There is nothing, there is no comparison after that. Yuktatamaha, Tamapratyaya. Yuktatamaha, not Yuktataraha, Yuktatamaha, most exalted. Because he has gained again yogi, he is a yogi, dhyana yogi, jnana nishtaha ityartaha. Iti me mataha iti, my mama matihi, mama vision, mama opinion, my opinion. It's not opinion, it is a vision. It is the vision of the Lord. So let your vision be one with the vision of the Lord. So that you discover him, you discover Ishvara in the form of the oneness. Ishvara can be discovered only in the form of oneness. There is no other way of discovery. There is no other way of knowing. Any other way of knowing is only duality. The only way by which you can discover Ishvara as it is only through Jnanam Advaita Jnana, Abheda Buddhi. With this, the chapter is concluded. The chapter is named Jnana Yoga. So we will see the summary of this chapter in the next class. Let us read the conclusion. It's common for all the chapters. Only thing is the chapter name is mentioned. Each chapter has got specific names, and this chapter is Dhyana Yoga. Here it is given Atma Sanyama Yoga. Whether it is Atma Sanyama Yoga or Dhyana Yoga, both are same. In some books it is given Dhyana Yoga. In this file it is given Atma Sanyama Yoga. Both are same one. In fact, this chapter, each chapter having the name, specific name, probably given after, not by Vyasacharya. Maybe some commentators probably would have given, not named by Vyasacharya. So those who studied Gita, probably based on the central theme of each chapter, the naming is done. Naming you would have given. So the naming is, you have to assume the naming not given by Vyasacharya. The naming probably would have been given by maybe someone in the tradition who has studied the Gita and understood the central theme of the chapter, each chapter. And here the sixth chapter, the central theme being Dhyanam or Atma Sanyama. Therefore, it is called Atma Sanyama Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. Let us read the line. Om Tat Sat
Om Tat Sat.
Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu
Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu
Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre
Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre
Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade.
Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade.
Since the name Dhyana Yoga is famous, we will take that name. Dhyana Yogo Nama
Dhyana Yogo Nama
Shashtodhyayah.
Sashodhaya.
This chapter is well known by the word Dhyana Yoga. That is why we take that name. Atma Sema Yoga also you can call. Nothing wrong. So Dhyana Yoga. Om Tat Sat. Therefore, conclusion. The sixth chapter, the name Dhyana Yoga implies that the name implies that the topic is Dhyanam, Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam for Jnana Nishta. And that is in the Gita, which is in the form of dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, Krishna Arjuna Sambhade. And Gita enjoy the status of being a Upanishad, therefore Brahma Vidya, and also Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastra is Karma Yoga Shastra. So therefore only it is complete. It's complete by itself. So Karma Yoga. The entire Veda is presented. Purva Bhaga Karma Kanda of the Veda, which emphasizes on karma for Antakarna Shuddhi. Therefore Yoga Shastra also is dealt. And Vedanta, Brahma Vidya, that is also dealt. Jnanam. So therefore, the subject matter is not only Brahma Vidya, but also the preparation for Brahma Vidya, that is Yoga Shastram. Therefore, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. And every chapter is an Upanishad. Therefore, Upanishadsu iti Bhagavachanam. Upanishadsu Bhagavad Gita su Upanishadsu iti Bhagavachanam. And the chapter is named Dhyana Yoga iti Shashtaha Adhyayaha. Sixth chapter is concluded. Of the 18 chapters of the Gita, so we have completed the sixth chapters. It's called Pratama Shatkam. Pratama Shatkam. 18 chapters are divided into three Shatkam. Three groups, each group having 6 chapters. So this is the first group, Pratama Shatkam. The Pratama Shatkam, if you see the 6 chapters together, Pratama Shatka deals with Tvam-pada of the Mahavakya, Tatu-tvam asi. Tatu-tvam asi in the Mahavakya, Tvam-pada Vichara is done in the Pratama Shatka. Tvam-pada Vichara is Jiva, Swarupa Vichara, Jiva Vichara. Tvam, by Tvam-pada, by you. Tvam is the Padam. That Padasya Vicharaha, Pada Vicharaha, Tvam-pada Vicharaha. The meaning of the word Tvam is what is analyzed. Tvam means what? Tvam means we say, we should not take the literal meaning, not Vachyartha. Lakshyartha of Tvam, because Aikyam is the oneness. Tat Tvam Asi, you are that Brahma, you are Ishvara. You cannot be Ishvara with all the limitations. So therefore, Vichara, that is why inquiry Otherwise, no inquiry. If it is just a statement, you are that, you are the son of so and so, what inquiry is required? No inquiry, you are the son of so and so. But if you say you are Ishvara, the Ishvara is Purnaha, he is Sarvajnaha, he is Sarvashaktiman, whereas as Jivaha, Alpajnaha, Alpashaktiman, there are so many differences are there. Differences are also wide, unbridgeable. But Shastram says, Tatatum Asi, the oneness is pointed out. Therefore, only Vichara. So, therefore, Jiva Vichara, that Vichara of Tvam is done in the first 6 chapters. Then the following 6 chapters, from 7th chapter to 12th chapter, there will be the Vichara of Tat Padam, that is Ishvara Vichara. Tat Pada Vichara, Ishvara Vichara. Analysis of the word Tat in the Mahavakya. That is Madhyama Shatkam. So, we are going to start Madhyama Shatkam after the summary of this chapter in the next class. So, we'll stop here. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanisadaihi Raganti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasti Tadadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusvara Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद शरणजी.
धन्यवाद शरणजी.